Super excited to be back. Cheers. I have my watermelon. Watermelon. It said watermelon. Sound country. Watermelon. Watermelon. Um, not a smoothie. It's just a drink. Just blend it up and drink it. I'm super passionate about my health journey right now. So cheers to being back. As you can see, I'm in more of a different location. Um, Something's going on with my other camera. So we're gonna work on that while I'm talking to you. Um, let's see here. Excitement is in the air. Summer is blazing by, and got so many things happening. Again, as I talked about when I first came on, and I was giving you my spill as to why this was something I wanted to do. It was all about the fact that this was also a political year. And so, guys, I'm having problems with my other camera. So, say and try again. I don't know what happened. But I got you here, right here. But I want you to see my studio. And this is just, call it my studio because, again, when you're creating in life, you get super excited about these benchmarks and places you're going, places you've been, and it's just super exciting. And so this is a place that I thought would be great because I come work here every day. It's my own creation, my love child. I have one daughter only, and she's graduating. So now I just started a new baby, so to speak. And it's exciting because there's also an element of family legacy there. Well, we're doing this thing together, and I'm excited because seeing her grow up and now being able to really be with me in the trenches of life, it's very rewarding. And again, just exciting time. Did I say that already? Okay, so I can't get this to work, and I really wanted you guys to see what was going on with my studio. Maybe, you know what? I'll just maybe do a spin. Um, the actual studio or where I'm at, it's called the Bev Mix, and this is one of my very passionate businesses because I definitely believe, based upon what I've seen with my family, you can be as successful in life as you want, but if your health is challenged or if you don't care about your health, you just let it go over time, that's not beneficial. And it just becomes a thing in your life. And I've watched so many of my family members pass away. Yeah, you guys probably can see I'm trying to also put this down. So I've watched so many family members pass away just because, again, just unmanaged health. And that began to weigh on me big time. We'll talk about that a little later. Everything is failing. I'm not here to figure it out, right? So I'm enjoying this conversation today. Um, Gonna hear some noise in the background because I'm not by myself, probably. But you know what? Maybe you won't hear the noise because I need to see how this plays. I think it's got great noise control between my Mac. I mean, not my Mac. My daughter always tells me, you don't have a Mac, you have an iPad. Mom." So it's between the iPad and the noise control. I'm so concerned why I can't get my other camera to work. But never, oh, it is working, but it's saying it didn't. Oh, okay, right. I can rock with that. Should we phone saying this here down? Guys, I just celebrated a birthday, so this is one of my big inspirations to create what I got to do, whatever I got to do at this point to live life and have legacy. And so I was like, listen, you don't have to give up one thing for the other. My philosophy is I can have it all. I can have everything. So I'm bringing this conversation, at least in most of the time, I'm bringing my conversation to what I call now my studio slash nutrition bar. So as you can see, I got stuff back here um, that I'm just excited about. I mean, I think there's oftentimes when like you can think of so many things to not be excited about or be unhappy about. But let me tell you something I found out in this wonderful year of 50 and now plus one. So I say I have 30 years plus 21 years of experience, right? But one of the things I have learned that is so powerful is that you choose. You choose. That sounds simple, but you choose. Everything that happens to you in this life that we live, you're choosing. You're choosing, right? Because I can decide today if it was raining outside, which is not today, which is great. It's been raining most of the week and, you know, off and on, but we can decide whether I still choose to be grateful. I'm just so grateful for so many things as I have started my new year. It's my philosophy you have two new years within your year. The first one is, of course, the first of the year, unless somebody's birthday is on the first day of January, which could be, right? So somebody can have 2 days of New Year's. Um, for me, first one is January 1st. Second one then is the new year of my birth. And so I have two times in the year to start afresh, mentally, physically, whatever that looks like. Uh, that's what it's all about. And so for me, I do choose to do that. I start the first of the year, not really as a symbolic thing, as a real thought process. And then I start again now at this time of the year, my birthday. And I'm like, okay, what can I do better? Particularly if I feel like I need to refresh and reset. You don't have to wait till your birthday, but definitely something to think about, right? So it's just things are changing so quickly. I just look at how it was when my daughter was younger and now how things have changed, how it was when I was young. Things are just totally different. So I digress with that because we could go on with that on and on again. But I said all of that to say change is not always something to also be ungrateful for. Change is necessary. Change is what makes us desire to do better. When we see something, if it makes us uncomfortable, then hey, listen, I got to change. Um, let's say you got two candidates for president. You don't think that either one were your choice. You like maybe we should change the political system, right? Got so many things. I'm just grateful for epiphanies, for knowledge, for information. I hope you like my joke. It's just like we are in a time where I think we again, the whole purpose of the right conversations, we again need to think more for ourselves and understand that we do have a voice to share. There's so many historical references to keep this in context. How did this all start? Somebody didn't like something, and somebody said, "Hey, hold on. I have a right. You don't have a right to govern me as far as like a tyrantcy. It's more of you have guidance, or we create this guidance system, which we call government, that's supposed to guide um, a group of civilized individuals on a journey, on a life journey to have more, do more, and it seemed like somewhere in the conversations over the years, um, and that has gotten um, very diluted, and it's not something that we see. So what's new for me? I won't get into all the political rhetoric today. That's something that we are going to save and we're going to talk about. We got to, right? But what I do want to say is that, guys, I'm struggling to cut this down. I thought it'd be really nice, have my music playing. Now I'm just like, okay. My TV is tripping. Let me pause here. Okay. Good. Good air. So I'm gonna tap won't help. It will do it. Okay, so we have, and I wanted to do this as sort of coming back. So if you started to follow me and then you like, where the heck did she go? Or what is happening? I'm back. Again, I just had a lot of things going on to help with family. Exciting thing again with my daughter and her great milestone for this year. Um, it was just a lot uh, dealing with some family health issues, not mine, but this is the second time actually. Maybe, yeah, well, with the two, maybe third time because I'll add two sort of at the same time that I've come in. I did it with my grandmother and I did it with two other relatives. You know, again, health journey, passionate. I'm passionate about health and all of that comes from just seeing things happen and unfold in people's health that I believe if we are intentional about our health journey, I just really believe we can avoid those things and we can live to whatever year that we can, that you know we're blessed or able to live to, because that's again a choice, a decision. So moving forward with all of that, I'm back to say this provides some great opportunity to come in and talk about the techniques, but I do want to get into one of the things that I want to share that I'm working on for this studio is that the right conversations has putting together me and my team, the Who is Black America. And it's very important to me in this political year that we talk about what that looks like. This is not a conversation that is meant to do anything but bring to light a lot of the things that we don't discuss as a whole. We do not reflect on, and a lot of honesty, I think, about where we are and where we would like to be. It's not, for me, excuse me, a question of can we get there? Because I believe where we are, whether it's, as they call it, African American, and I really don't know how we got that name. I think somebody named us that. There again, um, how we got conversations about the race as it relates to where we are, how we think, what we do. I think the bigger picture for me is always about the human conversation, treating each other like we know we're human. But as we then come down the line to culture and race, that conversation to me should still stay elevated, should still stay as a priority or at the top. However, the conversations that are so often put into light is race relations and how we're doing in that area and what we're doing in that area. And that is truly the reason why so many of certain races or so many people in certain races are considered to be less than. There's so much information to unpack there without discussing it here. It's just those are things that we need to delve into. I am a firm believer, and this will never change for me. I'm a believer that there's always more to know. So if you think you know, great. But let me just say, there's always more to know for me. If you never think that, but for me, always more to know. Um, and I've learned that in so many different areas of life. Education provides a foundation, and for a lot of us, um, a lot of it is either obsolete or uh, it is outdated, maybe not obsolete, but it provides only a foundation is obsolete as far as can't use it or it's outdated. Information has changed and you need to catch up. If you decide to stay there, fine, but a lot of people don't necessarily stay with what they've done in college or they go find their passion, which is why my daughter and I have talked about, college and what that means. For me, doesn't change who you are, sweetheart. I told her, doesn't change who she is. If she decides not to go um, and pursue theater, acting, those kinds of things, which is what she's great at, that's what I want her to do. I want her to do her passion, do something that will. One thing that I've seen, if you study any business person of success, um, they went after their passion to the alienation of information or opinions of other people. It may not look like it will be successful to you. It may not be that you also can see the path that's cut through the trees or the trail that goes off from the main trail. We're on the main trail. We're going off. And we're creating paths in the woods. We're creating paths in the desert. We're creating paths in the woods. And so for people that are thinking entrepreneurship out of the box and creative people, and I really believe we really are all creative people. We were born to with a creative nature to create life. That's what gives, all the existence, all the changes, all the wonderful things that we have to enjoy came from a creation, an idea. Um, and so I believe we all do. We just some choose to exercise it and some don't. Those of us that want to start now, doesn't matter. If you have it, you can start now. You can start today, right now. Start creating something that you're gifted to do. It's your family touch. I wish I had really got out there with my grandparents in the garden and saw every little thing they did. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to learn because it's one of my intentions to learn to get into gardening and what they call it a green thumb. I am not good with the inside plants. My grandmother kept plants for years. Okay, not no, but the garden. Okay, let's just and maybe let's say if you should learn that first. I don't know which one I should learn first, but I know my passion is good food uh, and going back to a nutritional based kind of nourishment for me, my family, those who surround me and who want to learn more. Those are the things that I'm going to do. But um, I wish I would have really learned it. I sent my daughter to a summer camp for sewing. And for all of you that may think, oh, what is it, feminist out there? Oh my God, that's a traditional role. Okay, all right. Seamstresses, say that right? Yeah, seamstresses. They make money. Um, if you want to be in the fashion industry, to me, you should know how to do it all if you can. And at one point, she wanted to do some things in that sense to learn how to sew. She loved it. I wish I would have learned from my grandma. My grandmother made everything. My mother could sew. She sewed so many things for her businesses. It was unbelievable. Um, we cannot forget gifts and creative gifts that allow things to be um, made. Those are foundations as well. Don't forget that. Those are foundations. A lot of us have matriculated to other areas in life, um, just meaning we've gone into a mindset of that's beneath us or that, but sewing, gardening, using your hands, trades, that is really coming back. If you haven't noticed, there's a need for them. And a lot of people can make great money off of trades. If you look at the trends in schools and high schools particularly, a lot of the kids that chose to go to work for or do programs that were in the what is it? The community college system, which community colleges are so dynamic and awesome now. Those that chose to go on in those areas, they got a lot of money, a lot of opportunity, because that's where opportunity has so migrated back to. So we want to deal with here just giving us a dialogue, giving voices that have not been heard before, um, to say, wait a minute, I think I should know who I am or what this should look like. And I think so many times, maybe we have allowed other cultures, other people to say who should speak for you, who should speak for us. It's in so many areas of life that we experience that. And so with Who is Black America, I just want to say maybe, it's not the celebrity, it's not um, the singer or just somebody who we regard as wealthy. It is the intellectual individual that has a great voice or word or um, thought that can come to the table to really change the dynamic of where we are, who we think we are, and what we think about ourselves. And it'll all come together um, as we air our shows and we talk about it more, because it's an unfolding. I don't know everything. Like I say, I will never think that I know everything. There's always more to know. And so, with that said, it's great to be back, guys. This is my little studio. We'll see if this is in the. Okay, I can see it. This is the Beth mix, which I told you I was going to talk about a little bit more. The Beth mix, my next love child, and so nutrition, health. So this is sponsored by the Beth mix, by the way. Come get your nutrition. Let us help you on your nutrition journey. It's all about feeling good. Remember my Feel Good series? It's all about feeling good. And if nothing else today, gravitate to feeling good. You can also feel good in your health by doing the right things. Guys, listen, you have to learn to boss your body. Can't allow your body to boss you. It's doable. Food is something that we need, but keep it in perspective. We should never allow it to take over our lives. Never allow to be manipulated and eating foods that are not good for us. I know I'm singing to the choir, right? You know this already, but you got to make a commitment to live healthy, to do things that are healthy. And so I'm excited about my nutrition bar. You will get more information and hear more things about it coming soon. If you're not in my area, come on, fly in, drive in, come see me. Okay, that's a lot. But I'm super excited about being back. Stay tuned for our Who is Black of America series. I'm excited about it. I think that it's time to have a bigger dialogue than what we've been having, particularly with the political scene coming on. Woo, that's big. That's something to talk about, right? Something to talk about. And so we will save those nuggets for later. So please share and let everybody know I'm not going anywhere. Just took a pause, had to do some things. I'm back with some great conversations, the right conversations. I'm back cheering on your health, your nutrition, and all things good about you. So thanks for joining me. If you don't follow all social mediums. And I look forward to being back here very, very soon. Thank you again for joining me. Peace out.